He is the freshly minted World Series MVP, the Astros center fielder George Springer, joining us on the program. George, you come down from that Game 7 high?
I don't think so. Not yet. This has been a wild few days and just a long few days, but it's been great.
Take us back to before Game 7. I was told that you're the one that kind of got the team up and going and trying to take the tension out of the air prior to Game 7. Tell the audience what you did to get your teammates to relax or have fun a little bit more.
Yeah. I kind of I got to the field and I thought to myself, how many times do you can actually say as a player that I got to play, one, in the World Series, and now, two, this is everything that we ever dreamed of. So we might as well have fun and enjoy it. So I went over onto the speaker and I put on my my old school '80s playlist. It's got some Gap Band on it, Kool and the Gang, and it's a different vibe, and it just kind of let the guys have some fun. It's not your stereotypical, obviously, pump up stuff. It was a good vibe, some good songs, and I just tried to have some fun with some people in there, and I think it worked.
What is it like to go to the plate, with the game on the line in Game 7? We look at it and feel like there's got to be so much pressure, but when you're there in the batter's box and you got to make something happen, what is that feeling like?
It's an interesting one because in game 2, Game 5, basically Game 2 through 7, I just felt as if all I had to do was get to first base. Now, the first game was when I felt that, and that's not a good feeling because you try to do too much. You try to do things that you wouldn't normally do, and you don't even kind of know why you're doing it. But when it came to Game 7, it was, you know what, I got to get something to hit, and if he throws it, I can't miss it. So it actually made you focus and slow down a lot more.
What was the scouting report on Clayton Kershaw?
Man, I mean, I obviously didn't execute it very well. But I don't know if I'm the right guy to ask that question.
Okay, but others did, so there must have been a game plan there.
Yeah, a few guys on our team who were able to figure him out. He's a guy that if you can get him up, I think that that was what we were trying to get him up in the zone because his slider is so good and it has such good downward plane on it. I can now see why guys swing at it a lot. So we had to get him up in the strike zone, especially hopefully if he could hang a slider. But he's so tough. The goal was honestly just get him up in the strike zone and let's hope he makes a mistake.
He's George Springer, the World Series MVP, joining us, Dan Patrick Show. Where is that MVP right now, George?
It is sitting in my living room on the coffee table because I'm too scared to put it anywhere else.
It's a good conversation.
I know I'm not going to break it on the coffee table.
It's a conversation piece. It's a conversation starter, George, if somebody comes in.
Yeah, my I've had some of my family here, and they've picked it up. And like, oh, it's heavy, and I'm like, yeah, well, so the other one's heavy too, and I've been holding it around for the last 5 days.
What does it mean to be the MVP of the World Series?
It's crazy. It's great. It's obviously an honor. There's only one of these a year, and as long as anybody ever speaks about the World Series in 2017, I guess I'll always be the MVP for it. So I guess you can't ever take it away from me, but it's not about me. Kind of, I don't could care less about an individual, stat. And I obviously didn't perform well in the ALCS and the team won. And the most important part is now is the team won and Houston has a championship.
What did you think when you saw that 2014 Sports Illustrated cover with Astros winning it all in 3 years? Did you believe that the Astros could win it all in 3 years?
I believe that we could. I'm not ever going to put a timetable on it because this game is crazy. It's hard, and you never know what could happen. But I remember having a lot of conversations with some guys who are in that clubhouse now who, all we talked about was if we stay the course and we just keep getting better every year and we keep improving, you never know. And, I don't ever think we thought it was going to happen. But as the year started to fold out and our team started to play the way our team was, a lot of guys said, you know what, I think this team can do it. And then it obviously happened.
What did you get Justin Verlander for a wedding gift? Or have you gotten him something?
I don't really know if there's anything I can honestly get that guy that he doesn't already have. I haven't gotten him anything yet. I probably will. I'm going to have to probably send it to him. I don't know what part of the world he's in right now.
He's in Italy. Well, he got married in Italy, so I don't know if he's honeymooning in Italy. But you can always wait till he comes back for spring training there, George.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to wait till spring training, then I'm just gonna drop it off at his locker and hope he doesn't already have it.
And now Correa gets engaged. I mean, this is putting a lot of pressure on everybody else on the team there, George.
Yeah, there's only a few more guys who have to tie the knot here. So,
did you know that Correa was going to get engaged?
Yeah, he had told a few of us, and we were kind of like, "What's your I hope you have a plan B because I'm sure that we're going to win." And he said he didn't have a plan B. I was like, "Well, I guess that sucks for you because my plan A didn't involve a baseball game." So it was like I either had a plan A and that was it, and I was going to hope that she said yes. And he admitted he didn't have a plan B. So
wait, you just got like a regular engagement? Yours wasn't anything special?
I mean, it was special for us too.
Of course,
it was in a much different setting, much a different place. It was on a beach. But for him, he said he was going to do it if we won. I thought he was crazy. I didn't think he was going to do it, but he did it. And he can admit he didn't have a plan B. And if we didn't win, he'd probably still be trying to figure it out.
It's pretty good. Hey, it was a great story. It was fun watching and hitting 5 bombs in the World Series. That's pretty impressive. That's a short list of those who have done it. But, George, enjoy the offseason and congratulations.
I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
All right. That's George Springer.
For more Dan Patrick Show, tune to Audience Channel 239 on DirecTV or download the Dan Patrick Show app.